Welcome back to The Pulse, the show where we cram this week's wildest gaming news into one quick shot update. Whether you're grinding daily, stuck in a loading screen, or just here to watch the chaos unfold, we've got you covered. This week we have $200 worth of fake moss, Helldivers rewriting the rulebook on feedback, No Man's Sky proving everyone wrong again, and Call of Duty movie that might finally make us press F for something other than respect. Let's plug in and get caught up. So remember when collector's editions actually felt, well, collectible? The new Metal Gear Solid Delta editions is out charging $200 for, I kid you not, fake moss, and a snake figure that looks like it was painted by a sleep-deprived intern. Fans are roasting it online, calling the moss dollar store turf and pointing out Snake's eyes look like they're mid-lag spike. Reddit's been busy comparing it to older, higher quality Metal Gear bundles, and the US edition is even missing the soundtrack vinyl and bust that Europe and Japan get. For a franchise known for premium packages, this feels like a cardboard box fail, and not the cool stealth kind. The worst part, people would have gladly paid $200 if the quality was there. Instead, Konami's getting roasted harder than Raiden in the microwave hallway. Arrowhead CEO Sham Sajani dropped an interesting take. Most Helldivers 2 players are what he calls silent enjoyers. Translation, the majority aren't yelling on Reddit or streaming on Twitch, they're just logging in and blasting bugs. So instead of chasing hot takes from influencers or forums, Arrowhead says that the future updates will lean more onto actual player data. This means longer gaps between patches, but more stability overall. Honestly, it's refreshing. Because sometimes the loudest voices in the game are just three guys arguing on the capes in a Discord server. It also sets a precedence for other devs. Maybe listen to less of the noise and more of the numbers. Speaking of Helldivers 2, the Xbox launch turned out to be a huge success story. IGN reports that the player base spiked massively, and instead of gatekeeping, veteran players actually rallied around the new. Squads are handing out loadout tips, covering rookies on missions, and the vibe's been way more welcome wagon than get good. Game Pass helped fuel the discovery, but the community is what's shining here. Mission failure rates are down, teamwork is up, and cross-platform launch proved once again that being friendly actually makes games better. Who knew? It's the kind of story you wish more multiplayer titles could pull off. Veterans showing love instead of toxicity. Hello Games just pulled off another win. The No Man's Sky Voyager update pushed player counts close to 100,000, the highest since the rocky 2016 launch. The update added customizable starships, portable base building, and NPC crews, plus a big seal that got old players back and new ones curious. Reddit and Steam forums are buzzing with praise, and the game's basically become the case study for how to turn a disastrous launch into a long-term redemption arc. The devs say more content is on the way, so apparently this galaxy still has room to grow. Turns out sky isn't the limit. Honestly, it's becoming the gaming comeback kit, the kind of glow up every developer dreams of. Gearbox showed off the Borderlands 4 roadmap, and it's looking more like a live service play than ever before. We're talking about story packs, bounty expansions, seasonal events, stretching all the way into 2026. Now they've been careful to clarify, no pay to win, just optional cosmetic. Launch is locked for September 12th, and the devs are promising the same chaotic Borderlands identity with experimenting with new delivery formats. Some fans are wary, sure, but overall the reception has been pretty positive. If nothing else, Borderlands has always thrived on keeping things wild and unpredictable, so at least the roadmap fits the franchise's DNA. The Call of Duty movie is official. Yep, you heard that right, Call of Duty is coming to the big screen. Paramount and Skydance announced that the movie is officially in development, with Activision co-producing. No writers or directors attached yet, but the plan is aiming for gritty, high-octane realism with Modern Warfare-less expandables. With COD's global reach, the franchise could have MCU-level potential if it pulls it off, or it could be a full Need for Speed movie flop. Either way, grab your popcorn and night vision goggles because the hype train has left the station. And if they don't at least sneak in a press F to pay respects reference, what are we even doing here? Finally, Obsidian had some fun at their own expense. While ramping up the hype for Outer Worlds 2, the devs openly joked about the irony of making an anti-corporate RPG while working under, well, one of the biggest corporations in gaming. They say the sequel will lean harder into capitalism satire, exploitation, and deeper NPC faction design, with Microsoft giving them full creative freedom. Fans are hyped to revisit the Halcyon chaos and the modern upgrades, and honestly, the irony just makes it even funnier. Nothing like sticking it to the man, while technically being funded by the man. If nothing else, Obsidian knows how to lean into the joke while still delivering a sharp story. And that's another week in gaming wrapped up into the poll. We saw a Metal Gear Collector's Edition nobody asked for, devs calling out the silent majority, and even a reminder No Man's Sky is basically comeback kid in the industry. So now it's your turn. What stood out the most? Was it the $200 Snake statue fail? Borderlands' new roadmap? Or maybe the idea of Call of Duty going to the big screen? And if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the bell, and share this with your squad.